What's up, guys? It's your coach, Mehdi Elamin from South Arlington Fitness and Nutrition. We are back for the weekly breakdown. And before we get started with the workouts, first, an announcement that you've seen maybe on Instagram. We have a challenge for you guys. It's 90 seconds of burpees. You got to record that, you got to post it, you have to challenge somebody else. How many burpees can you do in 90 seconds? Look for it on Instagram and look for it on Facebook. Get those burpees done. Let's see what you got. If you do post and you tag us and you add the right hashtag, then you get entered into a raffle to win a $50 prize. Cool. The other thing is, before we get started with the programming, the challenge, the weekly challenge that we ask you, the questions that we ask on this video. Last week was a question, a two truths and a lie about Edith. And we got some answers. And one person got it right. We gave you three options, and the three options were that Coach Edith chugs Bang energy drinks all day long to keep her energy levels up. That's her secret to that excessive amount of energy that she always produces. Number two piece of information was that she keeps a pizza print blanket in the office for when it's a cold day, which is roughly 362 days out of the year for Edith. Those are cold days. And then the number three piece of information was that she uses a number two pencil to write on her flower print notebook. The correct answer, meaning the lie, was the number two pencil. It's not that she doesn't use a number two pencil or that she doesn't have a notebook. It's that the notebook doesn't have a flower print on it. It's actually her laptop bag that has a flower print on it. So it's a very specific lie, and one person got it correct. Michaela Jameson, you got that right. You are the winner of a free in-body scan. Good on you. Everyone else that submitted answers, good try. You get a chance this week to try again because we have another challenge for you, and this one is going to be a little bit easier. But we're not going to tell you what the challenge is yet. It's going to come up later in this video. First, we're going to get into the workouts for this week because this is the breakdown after all, so let us break it down. This week, we have some good stuff. We have the start of a new wave. And a new wave, it's 3 weeks, and it's going to have some of your favorite build movements. We're going to have the back squat. There we go. I should just stop there. We're going to have back squats. Are you happy? Okay, good. We're also going to have clean complexes, and we are going to have shoulder presses. And this is the final wave before we do our base test. That's right. This is going to conclude our 12-week base cycle. We're going to have a base week after this 3-week wave. So back squats, clean complexes, and shoulder presses. Those are the three build movements. We're going to start off on Monday with back squats. It's 4 sets of 6. And we're following that with our tilt block. And it's going to have two funky name movements, lungesters and sidewinders. You may not know what lungesters are. Neither do we. You will find out on Monday. And then sidewinders are the lateral burpees with one hop over and back. Cool. So that's going to be our tilt block. It's just 4 rounds, 12 lungesters, 6 burpees. It's super fast. Just flame out and just go all out. All right. Tuesday, we're doing a master block first. So we're bringing in a skill, and this one is going to be the kettlebell snatch. We haven't done that in a while. We're going to practice that, learn the finer points of the kettlebell snatch, and then follow that up with a pulse, an interval-based workout that's going to incorporate the kettlebell snatch. It's going to be hang snatches or kettlebell snatches with pull-ups and running, and that's going to be your interval of work, and then you're going to get some break, and then you're going to repeat. Sweet. Wednesday is a sustain. It's EMOM style, every minute on the minute. The first minute is going to be rowing. The second minute is going to be double unders and jumping rope. And the third minute is going to be max reps of the devil's press. That's right. So you have 15 or 12 calorie row here, then 60 double unders or an equivalent substitution. And then in that third minute, you just do as many reps as you can in the devil's press. And in the fourth minute, you rest. That's the EMOM, and then you're going to repeat that 6 times. 24 minutes long. Your score is going to be the number of devil's presses that you do. Good. So different feel. This one is much more a grinder, a lot more muscular stamina involved in this one. Thursday, we have another build block. This one is going to be the clean complex. We're going to go with 2 different movements, the clean pull off the ground and then also the hang power clean. And we're going to do this complex. It's going to involve 2 reps of each. Put them all together without putting the bar down. That's 1 set. We're going to go for 6 sets of work. We're going to spend plenty of time working on the technique of the clean, specifically the power clean. Then we're going to follow that with a shorter pulse block. And it's going to be a 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of break style workout. There are only 3 movements. It's rowing calories. It's going to be jump squats. It's going to be up downs. We picked 3 that will hurt and we put them together. So you do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off of one, then the other, then the other. The whole thing is 9 minutes long, no longer than that. You will remember it for the remainder of your life. That's Thursday. Friday is our final build block. It's shoulder presses from a seated position. And Edith also threw in there some bicep curls because, well, we just wanted to do bicep curls. Let's say something a little quick on bicep curls. So I think they get a bad rep, especially in the CrossFit world, because they are deemed non-functional. Setting aside what the scientific definition of functional is, it's true that something like a bicep curl is a single joint exercise with a short or let's just say, it is a short range of motion in the sense of how far the weight moves. However, that does not make it not functional. Even if you can't think of something directly that you can do that looks like a bicep curl in real life outside of holding a baby. Still though, the actual targeting of smaller muscles has its place in smart program design. Specifically, we do plenty enough of pressing. We do plenty enough of pushing movements. We do plenty enough of movements that involve your tricep and extending the elbow. We do fewer of those, except for pull-ups that involve you actually closing the elbow joint. And in fact, counterintuitively, a lot of the benefit of doing bicep work is to support the shoulder. So otherwise, what ends up happening with your arm, either your forearm takes over to compensate for that lack of strength, or you're still having weak shoulders in certain ranges of motion, or weak biceps, and then the shoulder has to compensate. Bottom line is to have a well-rounded, balanced arm and shoulder mobility and shoulder function, you need all parts of it to be strong: tricep, bicep, and the different parts of the delt. Cool. So this is going to be a pressing movement with the shoulder, with the bicep thrown in there, the bicep curl, as a counter. It's going to be followed by a very short AMRAP, 7 minutes long, dumbbell snatches and push-ups, and then we're going to round up the week with a partner workout on Saturday. This one is non-sharing equipment. It's still partner workout though. It has some running. Both you and your partner will run together. You come back and you have 3 movements to divvy up the reps as you see fit. The movements are goblet squats. They're going to be straight arm sit-ups, so arms overhead, and they're going to be burpee box jumps. Great. You can have your own weight. You can have your own piece of equipment, but you split the work. You go, I go style. Right, until you finish up the reps of the goblet squats, then you move to the sit-ups, then you move to the box jumps. That's our Saturday. As usual, it's a grinder. It's very much an endurance-based thing. Both cardiovascular conditioning and muscular stamina. It's 24 minutes long. It's an AMRAP. You got to do this. Great. Now we get to the part of the workout, of the video, where we give you our next challenge for the week. This one is a much easier one, and it's a straight-up question. Which military service did Coach Tyler serve in? Was it the Navy? Was it the Army? Or was it the Air Force? Get the right answer, put it in the comments, type it up there, and one of the folks that gets the right answer will win a free 30-minute PT, one-on-one personal training session. Used for skill practice, use for whatever you want with the coach of your choice. So get the right answer, put it in the comments. One name will be drawn from the winners, and they'll get the 30-minute free personal training session. And as usual, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, love us, support us. We'll see you at the gym, guys. Thank you.